Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy Curtis, and I am the liaison with Food Export based in Chicago. This is the Focused Trade Mission preview call to Vietnam for wood products. Our activity coordinator for this event is Dallas Brashears. Next slide, please. This preview session is dedicated to the Focused Trade Mission up to Vietnam for wood products to discuss markets, products of interest, and general itinerary. We will also discuss the cost to participate as well as registration. The call will last about 30 minutes and will be recorded and posted to our webpage. Everyone is automatically muted. We encourage you to ask questions through the Q&A box to be discussed following the presentation. Questions that are not answered will be addressed in an email after the event. Later, you will see a slide of our liaison team to contact with questions or help with this mission. For those of you unfamiliar with Food Export, we are a nonprofit organization working with agricultural promotion agencies in the Midwest and Northeast. We provide support to U.S. companies to enter international markets by offering export education, strategies, and marketing financial assistance. Next slide, please. We have in-market reps around the world to assist U.S. exporters with their international marketing efforts. Next slide, please. Through our in-market reps like you and me in Vietnam, you are able to set up a virtual consultation to learn a little bit more about a market you haven't worked in. It's a 30-minute call. You are able to submit 4 questions ahead of the call to have her do some research ahead of the event and provide the most details that you can get. It's a low-cost way just to learn a little bit more about a particular market. Another use a lot of people really like about having our in-market reps throughout the world is lead verification. If you happen to have someone contact you wanting to do business in a country that you're unfamiliar or just a lead that you don't know how they got your information, the in-market rep would be able to qualify that lead in their market and let you know if it is a legitimate company to do business with. Next slide, please. Another option for in-market reps, sorry, I forgot to shut off my cuckoo clock, is a market builder, where this is more of a high-end deep dive into a particular market. The in-market rep is able to do a market scan and compare your product to other like products in the market, as well as do a rep finder to help you grow your business in that particular market. And you can do one of these, or you can do just both of them, depending on what you're looking to do in a particular market. Next slide, please. At this time, I'd like to hand it over to Yuan Lee, our in-market rep from Vietnam, who you will meet in person if you decide to participate in this focused trade mission.
Yes, thank you, Miss Cindy. Thank you for your introductions. And hi, everyone. My name is Yuen. I'm based in Vietnam, and together with Mr. Francis, we are the reps for Vietnam and Cambodia market. So today, I would like to tell you about why Vietnam, why coming to our country. So one bullet point that I want to point out here, as you can see, is the rapid urbanizations. So for Vietnam, our population is around 102 million people. And for the urban growth and housing need, we will require an addition of 70 million meters square, which is 753 million square feet, meaning right now our urban share by 2000 from now to 2030 is growing at 45%, and in 2050 outlook the urban population surpass the rural area. And the second things I want to point out is a lot of tourists coming to Vietnam. So meaning that our luxury segment for the 4 to 5 star hotel grow rapidly. Right now, the market value is around 456 to 900 million US dollars. And by 2020, the count of the rooms is 97,000 nationwide. So with that, plus we are very famous for coffee. We are the top two, just behind Brazil in exporting coffee around the world. But it also within our country, we enjoy our own coffee, and that means that we grow a lot of premium coffee shop outlet, which you can grew by 22% to 50%, which reaching in 2023 was 36,000 store. And on the right-hand side, on the left corner, you will see it's actually Starbucks in Vietnam. Now they are growing around 22% of the stores. And we have a lot of hotel and luxury apartments. Next slide, please. So for US hardwood to Vietnam in 2024, Vietnam imported around 316 million worth of timber, including logs, sandwood, and veneer from US, which was 32.9% increase over the previous year. And the US is the leading market supplying sawn timber to Vietnam. Why we have import a lot of US timber is because US timber is valued for strict legality, sustainability standard, which make it attractive for Vietnam wood industry, especially for market that require legal sourcing. And just recently, we have the government, Vietnam government had put the zero tariff for wood products. The HS code is 44.21, so it's including all the wood and wood material. And then you can also see that wooden seat parts and wooden furniture are also zero tariff right now. Yes, next slide. Thank you. So with that in mind, I would like to say that Vietnam is a stable and growing market for US wood. We have a rapid economic growth, which is the GDP are 6% highest in Asia, fueled by manufacturing, construction, and furniture sectors, without the benefit of young workforce and strong FDI investment support continue in the market expansion. And the second pillar are the stable trade environment. So currently we have 17 FTA free trade agreement, including the CPTPP and the EVFTA. So those free trade agreements reduce the tariffs and improve market access. And also our government are giving a lot of good regulation and support reliable year-round for import and also export. And the third pillar, we define a very diverse market opportunity for US wood product because we can both serve it in the domestic demand and also for re-export markets. The key re-export here are also EU, Japan, and South Korea, and so on. And with our export oriented economy, we drive consistent and growing demands. Yes, next slide, please. Thank you. So this is the overall of the Vietnam wood industry. As you can see on the right-hand side, the total wood product import from the world are valued at 2 billion US dollar. And from 1895 species, now we can import 919 species. And the total wood and wood product export to the world worth at 16.25 billion US dollar, which is 25% year-on-year growth in 2024. So despite the global challenge, the sector had demonstrated an encouraging growth with export reaching 11.1 billion in the first 8 months of the year, which is 2025, a solid 6.5% increase over the same period in 2024. And Vietnam has over 6,200 wood processing and export enterprises. The industry is concentrated in several key regions such as Bình Dương, Đồng Nai, Hồ Chí Minh, Thanh Hóa, Hà Nội, which are the major
One second, we'll see if Yuan has a second to get back up. Is Francis able to hop on in the meantime? I'll give it another minute here. Radia, do you have any way to double check with her? Oh, yay, there you are. Sorry about that.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. So should I start from the beginning or I should continue with this part, with the next part? I think I should start from the next slide from now. Yes, I'm done with that part. Yes. So now, as you can see on the right-hand side, the Vietnam furniture production and export ranking we rank the sixth place globally for quantity of furniture products exported, and the strong export performance is supported by a large manufacturing base, skilled workforce, and high quality wood supply. Vietnam are also the second largest furniture exporter in Asia, only after China, and supported also by our large manufacturing base. So on the right hand side, you can see 60% of our wood materials are imported, and 55% of our wood and wood products are exported to the US. And in the 2024 is accounted for around 6% year-on-year growth. In the graph down below, you can see that the food imported from origin like China, US, Cameroon, Laos, Thailand, Brazil, New Zealand, and Nigeria are growing. Even though we have the pandemic during the COVID, but we get right back up. Back up. Next slide. Thank you. So wood trade between Vietnam. So when you look closely, we can see that the wood product that import from the US to Vietnam are sawn wood, round wood, veneer, and other products. And we import mostly hardwood species such as oak, walnut, and ash, polar, alder for saw timber from the US. On the right hand side, I hope you can see the HS code, but for the SS code 9401, which is sitting in chairs, we export value at 2.78 billion US dollar, which is the share of total export to the US are 31.6%. And other wooden furniture, the export value is at 1.53 billions, which also shares the export value in the US around 17.4. And the last but not least, 9403.50 is actually bedroom furniture, and is valued at 1.1 billion US dollar export value, and the share market in the US are around 13.5%. So with that, we can see that US is Vietnam primary market, accounting for 80% of Vietnam total bedroom export, and these three categories alone accounted for over 62% of Vietnam total wood and furniture export to the US, highlight our strategic importance for US wood importers and suppliers. Yes, thank you. So, looking for the itinerary in March, what we planned out are the 1 week. For 1 week, you will arrive to Vietnam on Sunday, March 1st, and you will have some rest time. And on Monday, we will do FAS and country overview. We will invite American Hardwood Export Council to the meeting room, and they will be able to share with you the Vietnam wood market trends and import data, all the policies overview, and the opportunities that you can gain from your trip. And in the afternoon, we will take you to visit all the retail and market visit for furnitures and showroom to show you how US hardwood are using in Vietnam for the products and for interior. And on Tuesday, March 3rd, we will organize a full one-to-one B2B matchmaking event meeting, and we will invite all the participants who are Vietnamese importers, distributor, manufacturer, to have a one-on-one dedicated meetings with you. And in the evening, we will host a reception together with FAS during the opening remark, and we will definitely invite all the big association regarding the hardwood in and furniture in Vietnam, which is Hawa, Biwa, Dowa, and the key business partner. And the most also one of the most highlight of this trade mission from March 4th, we will take you to Hawa Export and join the open ceremony and exhibition center. So then you can meet up with Hawa leadership and you can join and discuss with other furniture partner buyers during the event. And in the evening, Hawa will invite you for the gala dinner for all the exhibitors. On March 5th, Thursday, we will definitely need to go off-site visit. There you will understand how and who are your potential buyer. So we define there's two areas that outside of now is the mega city, which is Ho Chi Minh City, but before we called Bình Dương province, but now it's already merged with Ho Chi Minh City. There are a lot of manufacturers and wood furniture factories. We will be able to visit the industrial zone, and we will talk with all the buyers, potential buyers, and wood importers during that visit. And the second day on Friday, March 6th, we will also have an outside visit, but this time we will go away from Bình Dương and Ho Chi Minh, which is Dong Nai province. We will definitely need to visit Dowa, Dong Nai Wood Association, and local manufacturing, where we will visit mostly in Dong Nai, they will do outdoor furniture and also solid wood processing company. And in the evening, you will return to Ho Chi Minh City. And then on Saturday, which is the last day of your trade mission, it will be an optional. You can return back to Hawa to meet up with the potential buyer that you have talked to, or you can depart from Ho Chi Minh City. It's the free morning for follow-up meetings and final soul visits. So that is all for the itinerary tentative for your trade mission to Vietnam on wood focus products. Yeah.
Thank you for the
And
presentation.
yes, please.
Thank you. UN will provide the services listed for you during this trade mission. She'll set up one-on-one buyers from Vietnam to meet with you on site. There will be pre-event custom research provided. And like she mentioned, there is going to be a briefing by the Foreign Ag Service, and of course, an inclusion in the trade mission brochure. And any assistance needed, she will be there throughout the duration of the event to help with any questions or anything you will need. And then, of course, identifying your top leads going that once you go back home. Next slide, please. To register for this event, the early registration deadline is December 19th, and it's $425. After that, the price will go up to $625. So hopefully if you're doing it, we'd love to have you in there. Once you do sign up, we will reach out and start having discussions with you about the itinerary and additional details for the mission. Next slide, please. One of the biggest areas that Food Export is able to help U.S. companies is internationally with market promotion. 50% of what you do to promote your products internationally would be eligible for reimbursement. So any social media, or if you're working with an importer or distributor, there are specific expenses that are eligible there as well. That if you have questions about that, please reach out to your liaison and they can help you more with that. Next slide. So some of the ways that people use branded eligible expenses internationally would be if you're at an international trade show for giveaways. If you start doing business in Vietnam, updating your website and e-commerce for that country is eligible for reimbursement. Online marketing and social media, if you use an influencer to promote your product in that country, that would be eligible. Some people have done an international technical seminar that would be eligible as well. Print and digital advertising, as well as labeling and making packaging compliant for that particular country for this event. And if you're just working to get into a new market, sending product samples is eligible for reimbursement. If you're doing an international trade show, contractors are eligible for reimbursement as well. Many AHAC members use branded for international travel. I know, so keep in mind if you are doing any of those shows, that is something that you can, work and add on your branded eligible reimbursements as well. These particular shows here are shows that are eligible in the US for reimbursement through the branded program. If you're looking at our calendar, anything international is eligible as long as you have a trade show booth space at that event. If it's a show that we're unaware of, we just run it by branded, but as long as it's a booth type event, it is usually available for 50% reimbursement. And of course, international, the travel is eligible for meals, hotel, and air. Next slide. For this particular mission, it's a focused trade mission, so the travel expenses eligible for 2 people would be the hotel, meals, and airfare, and also the shipping of samples. Next slide, please. This is the list of liaisons. Please note what state you're headquartered would be the liaison that you would follow up with. Please reach out with any questions, or if you just want to learn a little bit more or have a specific question. Next slide. At this time, we are opening up for some questions. I do have one already for Ewan. What is the expected future for imports from the US going to Vietnam with trade tensions?
Yes, thank you. It's a very good question, and it's a concern for a lot of people. But the outlook still very brighten because Vietnam government encourage the businesses to keep going, and they provide a lot of good policy to support businesses because in terms of exporting, the Vietnam wood export are the in the top 6 in terms of value for Vietnam. So the Vietnamese government, a lot of association, as I mentioned in earlier, they encourage the businesses to import, especially the U.S. hardwood, because by doing that, we also improving the trade between Vietnam and the U.S. So therefore, I think this will not be a lot in the decrease, but actually give a lot of opportunity for Vietnam, especially manufacturer and wood processing company to import the U.S. wood. And today I joined an event, and they also got highlight that the Vietnam wood industry should move from OEM, which is manufacturing only, to ODM, which is original design manufacturer. So we will have our own design, and we will be able more in the term of power to select the wood supplies for our products that we design.
Okay, another one. What influence does China have on the Vietnamese wood industry?
It's also a very good question. Thank you. So what does influence of China for Vietnam wood industry? So to be honest, Vietnam before seems at China plus one, which is a lot of factory from China will export the product to Vietnam, or the assembling product to Vietnam, and then kind of grab it up and say make in Vietnam and re-export to the US. But now, because as you can see, President Trump becomes stricter in the terms of the origins of the products. So I believe a lot of the influence from China has decreased, because a lot of Vietnamese manufacturing, they want to source their own products, and they want to source their own materials. So I have to be neutral on this, but I think from now to the near future, Vietnam manufacturing have more powers to decide what they want to do and what kind of products they can design, and collaborate with the US buyer to export the product, like a kitchen cabinet or the furniture, back to the US, sourcing from the US and re-export back to the US.
Great, thank you so much. Just one more. What is the sentiment within Vietnam on US hardwoods?
Sentiments. Yeah. Can you elaborate more on this?
Yeah, it says, what is the sentiment within Vietnam on US hardwoods? Maybe the perception of the product is
I
of the
understand.
product.
So yes. So today, again, I want to emphasize that I just joined a Vietnam Wood exhibition, mainly focused for machineries and also rare materials, raw materials. So there's actually a very big US hardwood pavilions in this exhibition, meaning that Vietnamese and Vietnam manufacturer understand that the hardwood from the US have a legal sourcing. We was talking about the certifications, where the source coming from. So we understand that the US wood industry meet all those standards. So Vietnam manufacturing company, they do know the value of the US wood, and they would like to use it more and more. by you can see that a lot of U.S. hardwood company joined just today exhibition in Vietnam. I think there must be more than 15 companies, individual companies joining to this exhibition. And one of the company that I was talking to, they said they saw a lot of Vietnamese buyer, meaning a lot of the manufacturing company who owned by Vietnamese come to the exhibition and talk to them. And they are the U.S. hardwood. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was our last question. Thank you so much for your time, Ewan, and I hope everyone has a great time meeting you in person for this trade mission. And thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Cindy and Food Export. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy Curtis, and I am the liaison with Food Export based in Chicago. This is the focused trade mission preview call to Vietnam for wood products. Our activity coordinator for this event is Dallas Brashears. Next slide, please. This preview session is dedicated to the focused trade mission up to Vietnam for wood products to discuss markets, products of interest, and general itinerary. We will also discuss the cost to participate as well as registration. The call will last about 30 minutes and will be recorded and posted to our webpage. Everyone is automatically muted. We encourage you to ask questions through the Q&A box to be discussed following the presentation. Questions that are not answered will be addressed in an email after the event. Lastly, later, you will see a slide of our liaison team to contact with questions or help with this mission. For those of you unfamiliar with Food Export, we are a nonprofit organization working with agricultural promotion agencies in the Midwest and Northeast. We provide support to U.S. companies to enter international markets by offering export education